This is gonna be 5, 10, up to 15 minutes. This is about relationship with cougars. Okay, I had only all the females I ever dealt with was older than me. I never dealt with a girl my age or younger because of financial reasons. Okay, I didn't. My mother passed away in 2006, and even when I dealt with my mother, I never dealt with a girl where I had to spend money. Um, I dealt with a female, well, kind of, sort of, but it was like a temporarily. I had a dates where I had dated girls where I spent money, but I didn't like it. So I just don't deal with girls my age or younger. You know what I'm saying? Because it just you got to spend money on them. So I end up just dealing with girls that's older. But the thing about older females, they always have other men. So the point is, you cannot get jealous. The whole reason for you dealing with an older female is to get money out of her in some way, either use her car or stay at a crib or these are all the things I use an older female for. And stay at a crib, use a car. She cooks food. They always got other niggas that sugar daddies that's around their age or older. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why she's a cougar, because she's dealing with niggas older. They ain't got no swag, but she rather be with a nigga that got some type of swag and energy. You know what I'm saying? Remember, a lot of these bitches that's cougars, they come out the house around 8, 9, 10, and they hang around, the dudes in the neighborhood, so they just want somebody that reminds them of somebody they used to hang out around with when they started coming out the house. So it may more than likely be a nigga that's in the street, not a square nigga. See, the bitches that are cougar, they use like square ass niggas, you know what I'm saying? Like a bitch be kind of hood, but the nigga that she's with is some nigga with a pot belly or some nigga that just walk around with a big ass book bag and fat and out of shape. So I mean, so that's not the type of dude she likes. Cause remember, she came out the house. She more than likely is a hood type of bitch. She got some type of hood soul to her. So she's like, she wants to find somebody that she can fuck with on a mental level. So niggas is getting mad when they're cougars. Like I seen a situation in the news where the nigga was 21 and the bitch he was fucking with was 32. That's a cougar, homie. You're not supposed to get jealous over that. That he went to, I think he went to the bitch phone and found mad different niggas, numbers. You know what I'm saying? More than likely this bitch got kids, so she gonna need assistance from other men. You know what I'm saying? They got some bitches that's smart and they can use the welfare system and all that, but a lot of bitches like that, they ain't got the patience to go to the welfare, and they just whatever. They don't got the patience, and a lot of times they don't want to wait and do what the welfare is required. I mean, like, you have to go to a food pantry, so a lot of them bitches think they too fucking fly, and they don't want to fuck around and do that shit. So the point of dealing with a cougar is to use her. Okay, I had a baby mother. I didn't like that bitch. But like I said, I needed a place to stay. I lost my mother, I lost my father, and I have no. And the jobs, I mean, I'm more sure I mean, Obama passed a law pertaining to discrimination at jobs, but me to get a job, I just got my GED in 2019, and a lot of jobs that they want, they want to see if you have a high school diploma or something like that. So I wasn't qualified to get no job that had any money, and the jobs that I did have, it just I couldn't really adjust to the boss worker that I couldn't adjust to that type of relationship, boss worker relationship where you gotta work and then shit. They never gave me no easy. I never had access and qualified to get any easy jobs. They were just trying to put me on some labor shit. And like I said, I came out the house getting crime money. I'm used to crime money, fast crime money, 1500s in 15 minutes type shit. You know what I mean? Words. So it's like I stopped that, and it's high risk too. So I might do a crime where I caught 1500, but this shit ain't. I can't continue doing this without getting caught. And I got caught so many goddamn times in my life. So I realized that I needed another way to make money and not be subjected to face jail time. So I had to just start using people. You know what I'm saying? One of my persons I used were homosexual. You know what I'm saying? I had to use him when I came out of, like, I had a situation where my mom died in 2006, and I was in jail from 2003 to 2007 because I had a nigga that ate cheese. And somewhere in my YouTube account, YouTube, it got, I put every May. That's my anniversary of when the nigga that died, the nigga that snitched on me died. He died on May 3rd, 4th, May 3rd or 4th or 5th in 2023 or something like that. So from at that point on, I've been every year I just, remake. His name Thierry Bastien. He died, but he snitched on me, and a lot of times these niggas get snitched on by niggas that, like, had he not snitched, it wouldn't have had no case. So a lot of times these niggas is, fucking with niggas that's eating cheese. Also worse, like they let the white man bamboozle them and turn on each other, and next you know, nigga snitch. You know what I'm saying? So had he not snitched, y'all both. This is how this shit goes. Had he not snitched, y'all both wouldn't have wouldn't have done any time. But since this niggas turned in state, they got so much evidence that it's hard as hell to beat this shit. But had he not snitched, this is a lot of niggas is pussy. You know what I'm saying? Had he not snitched, y'all both would have beat that case. That's how fucked up these snitches are. You know what I'm saying? They can't keep their mouth shut when they're around a white man. So I don't have any friends from 2003 and on. Even I always knew that friends is that's a I'm not too comfortable around just saying I have friends. I don't have any friends. You know what I'm saying? Male friends or female friends. Can't no bitch tell me anything. Can't no bitch, start trying to, watch my pockets or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? So I always dealt with females where I didn't have to worry too much about a bitch watching my pockets. And if I deal with any female now, shit, if I would deal with a cop bitch, because I only deal with bitches that got money. If I was against a relationship, I shouldn't have to be spending that much money. Man. I shouldn't have to spend no money like that. You know what I'm saying? You got a job, you got a secure job. I should not have to spend no money. You know what I'm saying? Most I have to do is be a father. Other than that anything other than that, me spending money and me having to come up with money to support myself and a kid and you, that don't now. I was always taught to be in a relationship for gain. So these niggas is getting into a relationship with females that's cougars, and they getting jealous because the bitch got multiple men. That's the whole point of you dealing with her. So you can have and not spend no money. You let the suckers spend money on. And as long as she can explain every relationship she has with any person that she's dealing with, it just shouldn't be no problem. You know what I'm saying? I don't really, it's fucked up if you with a chick that's older and she gotta fuck around. She can't just have a good paying job and just be loyal to you. I wish that was the case, but hey, that's not the case a lot of times. These bitches got other men, 3, 4, 5 different other men, and more and counting. So it's like, you gotta just choke it up, and you gotta just you can get out of her. Get fucking. Hopefully she can get you connected with a job and just dip on her. You know what I mean? Or you can get out of her and breeze. You know what I'm saying? That's how I dealt with any female I deal with. You're not gonna have me stressed out. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I got a kid right now. Okay, I'm so ill with it. I don't even have to I tried to see my daughter in 2001. They didn't want me to be involved. So I'm like, this is good. I ain't got to spend no money all the time. So I looked at it as like, oh, word? I mean, I went to ring the doorbell. There's 2 addresses. My baby mother, she died in 2019 or 20, whatever. I think 2020 she died from blunt force trauma. I don't know the details of that situation, but when I went to my baby mom crib in the Bronx, and I knocked on her door, and her daughters is like, they don't want to let me in. I'm like, oh yes, I tried, I stayed out there, but she started saying, I'm going to call the cops. Once she said that, I'm out of there. I'm dipping. I'm not never going back to that apartment. You know what I'm saying, mind you, I was the old girl's stepfather. You know what I'm saying? And my baby mother had 3 kids. But mind you, I'm using her. I don't give a fuck about her having 3 kids or not. I'm using her because she got a crib and I got a few income tax money out of her, which came out over $8,000 and better every time. So, I got money out of her. You know what I'm saying? Even though she's a headache, but she's one of the type of bitch that want to play like she got so much goddamn money. So, alright, you pay like you wish. So I'm staying at that bitch crib using them. You know what I'm saying? But she died, and she the type of bitch that want to bail niggas out. She got a friend that got locked up. She next you know I hear she's bailing niggas out. So I just said this bitch is no good. I stopped. A lot of times I would just leave her crib. This is a cougar, but I would just leave her crib like not without even getting kicked out because I just don't feel like dealing with her. You know what I'm saying? So eventually she died, and it's like I went to go try to knock on the door and see what's good, but they don't want their bitch said she gonna call it. The little kid said they gonna call the cops. So I'm like, fuck it. I went to her godfather's, and that's a homosexual that I built a friendship with because I needed places to stay. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't be homeless because, like I said, on parole back in the days, the stipulations, the rules of that shit was like you gotta have a place to stay, you gotta have a job. So I befriended a homosexual who had a place to stay, and he could hook me up with a job. And I had to lie on the application and all that. You know what I'm saying? But hey, this I like use people like relationship for game. I don't know about relationships where I'm taking a loss and going to work and being stressed out and doing these hard ass labor jobs. Nope. If that's the case, I don't want a relationship. I'm good right now. So yeah, man. Just the point of the story is, if you're using a cougar, usually you're in a relationship with a girl that's older than you, just be aware that these bitches have extra men in their lives. Before she met you, okay, she had men. That is pretty much, and they have extra men and they have kids. So if a bitch is 31, she's a cougar. She got a man that's 21, but she got one or two kids. Where's she gonna get the money from to take care of her and the kid? So she have extra people in her lives. So don't get jealous. Not to the point you're ready to crash out. Because like I said, you can always find another hoe. It's always someone other than the person that you deal with that you can find that's out there. You just gotta know where to find them. If you have the patience, you might have to go to another state to find that special someone. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, that's it.